everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be budgeting for the second half of June. So I'm going to be budgeting from the 13th, which is payday, all the way until the 27th before the July payday. So let's just get started. Okay, so I am going to be using the Caffeinated Kate stickers again. I like to use as much as I can of these because I do 2 budgets a month. Okay, so I'm just going to take off this June budget sticker and put it smack dab in the middle here. Oop. And then I like to take this washi. Yep, that's cute. And now I'm going to start off with the income. If you guys didn't know, my husband is deployed, so his pay kind of varies a little bit. So I'm not really sure how much he's getting because he moves around a lot and it changes based on where he's going. And yeah, so it's like up in the air until like payday actually comes. So for income, I am just going to estimate about $1,700 because that's usually what it's around. I usually under budget income and then overestimate expenses just so I can prepare myself in case of large expenses, and I am certain that we have enough money to pay for those expenses. I'm just gonna say $1,700. Sometimes it's more like $1,800, $1,900, or sometimes it's like $1,765, something like that, but that's like a good estimate. Now I am going to put down the bills for this month. So my bills. Okay, I only have a couple bills for this paycheck. I will be budgeting for Wi-Fi, which my husband purchases while he's deployed so he can talk to us and call home and, you know, all that good stuff. So we definitely budget for Wi-Fi, and that is about $60. The next thing to budget for is our cell phone bill, and we are with AT&T, and I am budgeting $160. I've been budgeting $160 for a while now. However, we suspended my husband's service while he's deployed, so it's not actually $160. It's probably around like $120, $130, and I'm actually using the extra money, say like $30-ish, to pay extra on my phone because I owe about like a little less than $200 on my cell phone. I'm just gonna throw whatever is left after paying the bill to the phone. My husband's phone is already paid off. It's just my phone, and most likely my phone is gonna be paid off by the time he comes home. The last bill for this paycheck is Chase, and last paycheck, if you guys haven't checked that out, I paid $600 towards Chase, and I'm gonna pay another $600, making it $1,200 for the entire month. From my first budget, I said that my goal for this month was to throw $1,200 towards Chase. If I pay $600 to Chase this paycheck, then my goal will be met. So that would be really awesome. Okay, so those are the bills for this paycheck. Next, I am going to budget for savings. And if you guys recall from my last paycheck, I didn't really save anything, but I will be saving for this paycheck. I'm going to save for my son, and instead of like the $100 that I usually budget for like a month for him, I'm going to be budgeting $200 because his birthday is going to be next month and I wanted to throw him a little birthday party. So I'm going to budget a little bit more so we have enough money to, you know, throw the party and all that fun stuff. $200 for Benjamin. And then I have 2 sinking funds. Sinking funds for my car insurance and renter insurance, and that is $125 a month. And then my subscriptions sinking fund of $25. I usually pay my subscriptions like Netflix, HP Instant Ink, iCloud annually. So I usually save up for the year and then pay it in January. And how I do that, for example, I'll calculate Netflix for the entire year, and then I buy a gift card for Netflix, but on a discounted card site. So I'm saving a little bit of money and I can put that on the account and I don't have to worry about tracking it every month. And then I also do a household sinking fund of $20. Now lastly, I'm gonna budget for expenses. The first expense, of course, I'm gonna budget for food, which, you know, groceries and all that. I am budgeting $200, and that is $100 a week. Next, I am budgeting for gas. of only $100 because I'm not really going anywhere during this pay period, and I know that it takes about $50 to fill up my tank completely. So that's how I come up with like $100. Everything is really close by to me, so I know I'm not gonna spend like a full tank of gas. If I do have extra gas money, then I'll just save it or just roll it over into the next paycheck. And then next, I am budgeting for some gifts. I have some people that I want to get birthday gifts for. I am budgeting $120. And then lastly, I always budget for miscellaneous of $100. I'm always worried about budgeting for every dollar because what if I forget something and I didn't budget for it? I don't want to pull from savings or be tempted to use my credit card, so I always have a miscellaneous of $100. And that is basically it for all my bills, savings, and expenses. I am going to write down the total. It comes out to $1,710. So I know that the income is about $1,700, but the expenses and everything comes out to $1,710. Well, usually, like I said, I underestimate my income and then I overestimate expenses and stuff. So once the paycheck actually comes and I know for sure how much we're receiving, then I can go ahead and tweak it if needed. If I need to like lower the budget for a certain expense, then I'll do that. That's how I handle a budget that is a little bit over the income. I'm just gonna put down a little washi at the bottom. And then for some final touches, I put a check mark when I pay off my bills and pull out cash envelopes and stuff. And then I'll write down the actual amount that I spent. So this is like just the estimated or budgeted amount, and I'll write down the actual amount, and then I'll check off whether or not I paid it or took it out of the bank. And then I'm just gonna put down some cash envelopes. Let's see, I am going to put down cash envelope for the food and then also for the gifts. And that's about it. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully this budget makes sense for you guys. I'm really excited to meet my goal of paying $1,200 to Chase this month and also being able to save a little bit money for my son's birthday that's coming up. If you guys have any questions, please leave it in the comments down below. Also be sure to follow my Instagram. I usually have like behind the scenes content as well as things that I want to share that's going on in my life. So look me up at Cindy Latruce, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. All right, bye guys.